We're one book in, working on the second one. The first Halloween books are out. It's a good time to be alive. Welcome to day 2 of summerween. I'm having a blast with it. So let me recap pretty quickly what happened yesterday. Yesterday I listened to And Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. I finished the book. This is about a virus making people aggressive. Let's call it that. Sorry, just waiting for one neighbor to drive away because he can't, press his gas pedal normally, and now there was another one. They're all being loved. Loved in the car. This book is about a virus making people aggressive. And this is about different narratives and everybody thinking they're right, but what is truly right. It wasn't a bad book, but I also wasn't highly invested. So, probably 2 stars. This did, however, fulfill every prompt except for read in the dark. So that is great. And then I started a second book, which is called You Did Nothing Wrong. And that is by C.G. Drews. And that is the author of Don't Let the Forest In. I was obsessed with Don't Let the Forest In. I still am. It's a great book. And I'm 2.5 hours into this one. And it's interesting, but it's not gripping me as much as You Let the Forest In. And I know exactly why. You Let the Forest In is a botanical horror. There's a lot of nature, like thorns, crippling vines, fungi from all over the place. I love that shit. Add that with gothic atmosphere and an unreliable narrator, and I'm hooked. You Did Nothing Wrong, however, currently feels more like a family drama. A lot of stuff, there's definitely stuff going on. However, it is marketed as a haunted house story. And so far, nothing creepy has happened in the house. The house is not described as creepy. It does not have a creepy atmosphere, or it isn't described like that. There is not a lot of descriptions of the house at all. And that's kind of what I want in a haunted house story. We follow this woman who moved from Australia and married this dude from a rich family, so he inherited the house. And she has a kid that is, that is acting out because, he had to move countries. He's now having a new dad. He don't want that. They're getting a new baby. He doesn't want that. He doesn't like the house. And it is more about that. And the mom has really some valid feelings of like, it is easier if he's not here. He's always acting out. I wish I had a moment for myself. Like, I feel like, those feelings are valid and you're gonna have as a mom, even though you feel guilty for it. That is just gonna happen. But she also has very disturbing thoughts. and she's not acting out on them. However, her parenting style currently does border neglect, and because of those extreme thoughts, I am wondering if this is going to have child abuse in it. The new husband looks absolutely perfect, so he is very suspicious to me. In our books, you can't have a perfect person. That is always the one who did it. So it's either going to be the mom or him doing something terrible. There is a lot going on about her past. There are hints. So that's, yeah. But it feels more like a drama than a haunted house book. And I was really hoping for a haunted house book. That's how it's marketed. So not into it yet. Still hoping that, you know, we do get good twists and turns. C.G. Drews is not afraid to go dark. So I still have hope. I have 6 hours left, so I'm not sure if I can finish that one today. Probably not. My father-in-law is here and we're building, so I can't read a lot. I can only read tonight. But I would like to continue that book. And then I also started crocheting on the Halloween blanket. I am making the Haunted Video Store blanket by Altnots, which was their 100 days countdown to Halloween last year. And we're working on the spike stitch part. I hope I can make this a bit bigger too today. That is the dream. And then we've also worked on the sweater because I'm running into a little bit of a problem with the blanket. I need more black yarn. However, all the fingering weight black yarn I had sorry, the neighbors there. So all the fingering weight black yarn I had in my closet is gone now. I've used it for the blanket, but I still need more. And I have black yarn in this project, but I don't know how much I have left at the end, right? So I kind of need to finish this Wednesday sweater before I continue with the blanket. And yesterday I finished the body ribbing on the front of the sweater. So it would be great if today I can finish the ribbing of the back of the sweater. This is it. This is how far I got yesterday. So I would like to do that. So I assume this day is gonna be a less reading day, which is fine because tomorrow is gonna be a reading heavy day. I'm trying to do a 24-hour challenge tomorrow, or it starts tonight. So let me know how you are going on with your summerween. Are you having fun? Are you doing special activities? Because please let me know. I could use one, although be quick. Because on Tuesday we're getting a new game and on Wednesday I get another game, so then I'm probably occupied. But I would like to do something fun tomorrow or on Monday, if that is possible. But I have no clue what yet. I don't know when I see you again today. Well, when I've done something or my father-in-law is going home. Either one of those, we'll see. Hello, hello. It is the evening. We have eaten. And my father-in-law's gone home. I haven't read yet. But that is going to be fixed in 15 minutes. Because we're gonna go. I am going live in 15 minutes on my Discord. And we're gonna start a 24-hour challenge. I am gonna sleep. I'm not even staying up too late or wake up extremely early. I just want to read as much as I can tomorrow, starting tonight. So far I haven't really read anything, which is good because I started You Did Nothing Wrong in the dark. So when I only read it at night, I'm gonna call it as in the dark. I will close the blinds and it's dark here. And I did a tiny bit of knitting. This is how far the ribbing looks now, which is definitely more than the 1 row I had, but obviously not that far. But I really wanted to come here, talk to you for a tiny bit before I go live over on Discord. We're gonna sprint, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just glad we're having Halloween vibes again. I need all the Halloween vibes. Oh, that's one thing I did. I not only edited the summerween video, but I also edited the first video for the Halloween vlogs. It was all footage from last year. I made that vlog for last year's vlogoween. Was extremely excited about it and then lost all the footage, or most of the footage, because my hard drive broke. And luckily they could restore that for most of it. So I could just edit that vlog. And that's what I did. So that will be the first vlog. So it's basically from last year, but I think it was a really fun one. It was a Jack and Sally one. So yeah, I was really excited about that one. And so bummed when I lost the footage. And I couldn't continue. So yeah, you're getting it this year. I also still have footage from the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde vlog I was making last year. And I don't know what to do with that, because unfortunately the footage where I talk about the last 2 books is lost. I have everything else. So I was scanning all the apple harvest because I finally could again. So I filmed the whole lot. We went to the Efteling, to the Danse Macabre. I have all the feedback and my thoughts about the first book. But the last footage I have is me coming back from the Efteling, showing the book I bought and talking about the books that I wanted to read next. I have read both of these books, but I lost the footage where I talk about them. So if I want that vlog up, I need to film an intro, because I do not have the intro. That one is lost during the process of fixing my hard drive. And then I need to film what I can remember of the books from last year. And I'm not sure if that is helpful or not. So if you have any thoughts about that, let me know. Maybe I'll ask you on the sprints right now. So then this is redundant. But please let me know down below. I would like everybody's opinion. Hello. We're here with the studio lights because it is dark. I am halfway. You Did Nothing Wrong by C.C. Drews, and something scary in the house happened. Unfortunately, it was only once, and now we're back to the child being aggressive towards mom and towards the new baby in the belly still, and mom losing her mind, basically. So halfway in, it still feels like psychological domestic thriller and not a haunted house story. Which to me is unfortunate. So that is sad. You know, if they have sold it as a domestic psychological thriller with autism wrap, then I would probably still liked it. But now I'm expecting a haunted house story and I'm not getting it. So I feel like the descriptions of the house are lacking to me. Everything that is described and, you know, being scary is from the imagination of a child, or their mom literally saying they take the imagination of their child. So very, you know, fake, intensified fake. And I'm just not here for it. So that is sad. I hope we still get some twists and turns. I do expect them. And I expect it is going to be a good domestic thriller. But that is not what I wanted to pick up. And I feel it is marketed wrong. I am bounding off the ribbing on the back of the sweater. So then the body is done and I will do the neckline and then I will move on to the sleeves. But I think if I've done the ribbing, I'm gonna let myself crochet a bit. The spike stitch is so relaxing, so I kind of want to work on that, if it makes sense. So that is currently the plan. Oh, but I wanted to update you because I'm halfway the book. Good morning. It's the next day. The vacuum, the robot vacuum is charging. I hope you don't hear it. I can hear it, but I don't know if it picks up on camera. Yesterday I stayed up until almost 1 o'clock and read. Which means I now only have 1.5 hours left of You Did Nothing Wrong. Just a bit over half and we got a huge hint. And I made a wild theory in my head. And so far, everything is true. There is still 1.5 hours to go, so I still do anticipate a twist and a turn. But so far, everything I imagined was happening in this book has happened. They definitely mismarketed this book. It is sold as a haunted house story. It is not a haunted house story. It is very clear that everything that might happen in the house is because of people losing their mind and not because of ghosts. There are no ghosts involved. There is not a single time you think it might be ghost. So that is not a haunted house book. What it is a domestic psychological thriller. And it is doing that well. There is definitely tension. However, I don't read that genre because I find them predictable most of the time. And so far, I have predicted the whole plot. So, do with that information what you will. Definitely not as good as Don't Let the Forest In. I have ordered Hazelthorn by the same author. And that should be a botanical horror again, I feel like. The cover is very botanical. So I hope I like that one as much as Don't Let the Forest In. Yesterday I also finished the ribbing on the back of the sweater. They're now on both sides, which I'm happy with. That means that I now need to pick up for the collar. I couldn't do it yesterday because I was on sprints. And I had to have the timer on because I was on Discord. And that needs to be in front then. So I couldn't have the pattern in front, otherwise nobody could see the timer. So after that, I started crocheting a bit again on the spike stitch area. This is how far I got. This is all the yarn I have left, so I think I can do one more row. And then this piece is done as well, and I can continue with the square. So far, I'm happy about the progress. If you like this video, please like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I am vlogging Summerween daily, so you should expect a new video tomorrow. We'll see.